Long ago, in an era that defies the concept of time itself, where counting moments or hours made no sense at all, there existed a domain characterized by an overwhelming sense of emptiness that was difficult to grasp fully. This domain stretched endlessly, filled with nothing at all, and stood as the very essence of chaos, a complex mix of what is and what isn't, a place where the possibility of life quietly waited in the profound silence of an empty space. It was from this deep and age-old void that the beginnings of life, an indescribably powerful energy, made its appearance. This energy, an incredibly powerful and regal force, was the Earth Mother known as Gaia. She was the originator of the Titans and the mastermind behind the creation of the world as we experience it today. Gaia, who personifies the planet Earth, made her way out of the primeval chaos that came before everything else. This chaos wasn't just a simple idea, it was more like a living, breathing presence, acting as the source from which the entire universe would eventually flow. This presence, referred to as chaos, is hard to pin down with mere labels, as different cultures have understood it in varied ways, sometimes as feminine, sometimes as masculine, or even beyond the concept of gender altogether. Being the very first of the divine beings, primordial deities like Gaia represent the natural elements that create the universe's structure. Among these ancient figures, Gaia was the first to rise from the depths, establishing the very groundwork of all that exists. Her arrival marked the beginning, soon followed by other ancient entities, including Tartarus, a place designed for punishment and suffering for those doomed to it. In our story, we trace our steps back to the starting point of everything, to the edge of creation itself, where the influence of Gaia intertwines with the stories of gods and humans. Her impact serves as a powerful reminder of the ongoing role of ancient forces in forming our understanding of the cosmos. Let's explore further into the tale of Gaia, the Earth Mother, upon whose story the entire pantheon of deities is built. Her narrative stands as a strong pillar, demonstrating the might of those primal energies that still play a crucial part in our view of the universe today. In a world cloaked in mystery and bathed in the darkness of the night, two eternal forces found their fates intertwined: Eros, who represents the intense feeling of romantic love, and Erebus, the profound and impenetrable darkness. At the center of this celestial ballet was Nyx, the embodiment of night, a puzzle cloaked in the darkness of a sky without stars. If you find yourself intrigued, I invite you to explore the stories of Nyx and her partner Erebus in my earlier tales where their stories are vividly told. Let's travel even further back, way before the era of the well-known Olympian gods and their divine heirs, to a period when the cosmos was in its infancy, populated by the earliest divine entities. These beings were distinct from any gods that would come after them. Gaia, the mother of the earth, was the personification of the planet itself, her name reflecting the old Greek term for earth. However, to merely call Gaia the earth would be an understatement. She was not just a symbol, she was the actual soil beneath our feet, the towering mountains that reach for the sky, and the deep valleys that hold the mysteries of life. What's fascinating is that despite her fundamental nature, Gaia exhibited traits so uniquely human that they make the boundary between myth and reality seem less clear. Her actions and feelings in the old myths portray a soul akin to ours, alive within the planet's core. This intriguing aspect of Gaia invites endless reflection and has even influenced contemporary ideas, such as the Gaia hypothesis. This modern theory suggests that the Earth itself is a living, self-balancing organism, a notion that aligns closely with the ancient Greeks' instinctive perception of Gaia as a vibrant, life-sustaining being. The ancient Greeks envisioned a universe where the line between the living Earth and humanity was beautifully blurred, with Gaia as a prime example. Her story is not just about the physical world, it's a rich narrative filled with love, conflict, and the profound bond between the Earth and its inhabitants. Through Gaia, we see the Earth not just as a passive backdrop, but as an active, nurturing force that shapes the destinies of all living things. Her narrative is a testament to the interconnectedness of all life, embodying the idea that we are all part of a larger living world. This connection between myth and the natural world offers a deep well of inspiration and wisdom, showing us that the stories of old may hold keys to understanding our place within the vast web of life. Picture a world where the Earth is as alive as any creature that walks, flies, or swims across its diverse landscapes. This concept isn't just a creative thought, but a way of seeing our planet as a vibrant, self-balancing being, capable of regulating its own climate and supporting life with its intricate and seemingly aware mechanisms. This idea reflects the insights of ancient peoples, especially the Greeks, who didn't view Earth as just a huge, lifeless rock, but as Gaia, a fundamental goddess filled with vitality and intention. Way before contemporary researchers started to piece together how our planet meticulously maintains its ecological equilibrium, the ancient Greeks had already intuited its vital spirit. They portrayed Gaia as a benevolent entity, the dreamweaver and a gentle protector of all that is young and growing. Her being was so intensely vital and motherly that she didn't require a partner to produce life. She was the supreme creator, spawning the very essence of reality by herself. In these age-old stories, Gaia's self-sufficiency symbolizes the Earth's own natural systems for supporting life. One of her earliest creations was Uranus, the embodiment of the sky, a figure so vast and meaningful that he became her counterpart. Earth and sky, in their unity, became the progenitors of a lineage that would be central to the myths and lore of humanity, from the mighty Titans to the majestic gods of Olympus. This family tree brought forth entities of great might and purpose. Among these was Kronos, the youngest yet most ambitious, a god whose desire for power was limitless. His tale of rise and eventual downfall illustrates the perpetual cycle of time and dominion, motifs as old and persistent as the planet we live on. These narratives not only connect us with the ancients' reverence for Earth's dynamic systems, but also remind us of the timeless wisdom embedded in mythology. Gaia's independence, her capacity to give life without any need for assistance, mirrors the Earth's complex, self-sustaining nature. The saga of Earth and Sky's descendants, culminating in Kronos' dramatic saga, offers a rich tapestry of stories about growth, ambition, and the inevitable cycles of change. These tales, rich in symbolism and moral lessons, continue to teach us about the interplay of forces that govern not just the natural world, but our personal lives and societies. Through the lens of these myths, we can appreciate the deep connections between humanity and the Earth, understanding it not just as a home, but as a living entity with its own cycles and stories. In a world filled with stories that seem as real as anything you can touch, two very important groups of mythical beings stand out: the Cyclops and the Hecaton. Imagine the Cyclops as three gigantic creatures, each with just one eye. Despite their scary appearance, they were skilled craftsmen who made Zeus's lightning bolts. These were special tools that helped Zeus win many important fights against the Titans, who were a group of powerful beings. Then, there were the Hecaton, who were even more extraordinary. They were incredibly strong, with 100 arms and 50 heads each. Their existence showed just how amazing and complex the gods' world was. However, their father, Uranus, did not like them at all. Right from when they were born, he hid them away inside their mother, Gaia, which caused her terrible pain. This mean act started a chain of rebellions that would go down in history. Gaia, though she was usually kind and nurturing like nature itself, could not stand the pain and the unfair treatment. She planned a rebellion against Uranus, marking the start of a series of big family fights among the gods. Gaia, the Earth itself, had a heart that could both create and seek revenge. She led 3 major rebellions, first against Uranus, then against the Titans, and finally, against the gods of Olympus. Each fight was about getting back at those who had wronged her and striving for freedom. This shows us that Gaia was both loving and destructive, a being of great complexity. In the beginning, the world was ruled by the sky god Uranus and his consort Gaia, the Earth goddess. They were the first rulers of the universe, and their reign was marked by the birth of many children. However, Uranus was not a kind father. He despised his offspring, especially the Cyclops and the Hecaton. The Cyclops were one-eyed giants known for their incredible strength and skill in craftsmanship, while the Hecaton, also known as the 100-handed ones, were formidable beings with 50 heads and 100 arms each, capable of unleashing great power. Uranus feared the potential of his children. He worried that they would overthrow him, so he imprisoned them deep within the earth, in a place called Tartarus. This caused them great suffering and enraged Gaia. She could not bear to see her children in pain and plotted to end Uranus's tyranny. Gaia was a primordial deity, embodying the earth itself. She was the mother of all life, and her power was immense. Yet she needed help to confront Uranus, who was also powerful and not easily defeated. Gaia turned to her other children, the Titans, for assistance. The Titans were 12 in number, and each had their own unique strengths. They were the second generation of divine beings, born from Gaia and Uranus. Despite Gaia's plea, most of the Titans were hesitant to stand against their father. They understood the risk involved in such a rebellion and feared Uranus's wrath. However, Kronos, the youngest of the Titans, was ambitious and saw an opportunity in his mother's request. He agreed to help Gaia, driven by a desire for power and a chance to rule. Gaia, knowing that surprise was crucial to their plan's success, crafted a sickle made of the hardest flint. She presented it to Kronos, explaining that it was the only weapon capable of defeating Uranus. The sickle symbolized harvest and change, signifying the end of Uranus's reign and the beginning of a new era. Kronos accepted the sickle with determination, aware of the weight of his actions. He hid, waiting for the right moment to strike. The opportunity came under the cover of night. As Uranus approached Gaia, Kronos emerged with the sickle and attacked, catching Uranus off guard. The attack was swift and brutal, leading to Uranus's downfall. The moment Kronos struck, it marked a pivotal point in the mythological history, signifying the end of one era and the beginning of another. From the blood of Uranus that spilled onto the earth, new beings emerged. Among these were the nymphs, ethereal and beautiful creatures that would inhabit the forests, rivers, and mountains. They were seen as embodiments of the natural world, each connected to a specific aspect of nature. Additionally, giants arose from the blood, adding to the diverse and complex world of deities and mythical beings. These new entities would later play significant roles in the ongoing saga of the gods, often interacting with the Olympians in various stories of conflict and alliance. What do you think would happen if Kronos hadn't taken up Gaia's cause? Like and subscribe for more.